Well, remember, it's local cities, counties, states that have all the good grant money out there, particularly for business, because the feds are probably done with this. But it's the local organizations and the local governments that have to keep the businesses going, have to keep you going. So that's where all the new grant programs going to be. Now, here's a city out in California. Now they're offering a business grant of $10,000, and it just opened up at the end of February, and the applications will be until April 17th. Okay, and you could use it for fixing up your business. You could use it for utility payments, rent, mortgage, almost anything. But more importantly, about what they're doing is on April 17th they have a new one, because the one that they have now will end April 17th. They have a new one. So you can apply for $10,000 now, and then on April 17th, you can apply for another $5,000. Now that's pretty cool. And that's why it's really, you got to shop around for this. And we don't train people to do that because they are there. These programs are there. They come and go quickly. You can see this. This will be here 3 weeks and gone. So it's you got to get ahead of that curve, not behind it, looking for this. So how do you find that? Well, there's a bunch of ways, but the two I would suggest was EDA.gov. Now, these are all your economic development offices by state. So you go there, look, put grant resources, economic development directory, and you got a state by state listing. Now, if you're in Colorado, you put there, you see all the economic development offices. So there's half a dozen or more, and you call every one of them. Now, they're not everything, and that's why another thing to do is you just keep going until you run out of sources. And that's what Let's Go Help.com does, is we keep giving you sources, because as long as you have doors to knock, you have opportunities potentially that you could cash in on. Now, SBA.gov is another place, because you can put in your zip code. If you put SBA.gov, then local dash assistance, put in your zip code 20895. uh, okay, now that's a zip code where I have a home. I rent it. I don't live there anymore, and there's 50 programs, 50 what they call community navigators. These are people who get government programs, government cash to help you start a business, help you think through your business. See, I know when you think about a business, oh, if I had a lot of money, I know what to do and start a business. We really don't, because every business is different. Every location is different, whatever. So you got to learn all that, where the best sources of money are for you. And no one person knows that, but these are the people that know where those people are, and they're local, and they get grants. You don't have to pay for them. Don't go on the internet and go to Google and try to find grant money. Just please never do that. Go to organizations that are either .gov or .org that will help you find that for free. Otherwise, you'll wind up paying a whole bunch of money on stuff you never needed, and you just go around in circles and go get another job you hate. So don't do that. You want to find these free people. So that's another way. SBA.gov/local-assistance. Put in your zip code and then start calling and making appointments. There's no shortcut to this, okay? And if you need help and encouragement, that's what Let's Go Help.com does. The members help each other all the time. They're sharing what they just got. So you could even you could contact them and say, hey, how did you do this? We have about 400 or 500 stories now of members who share their experience in getting that information and getting the money they need. I mean, it's not going to be easy. It may be, and you may be lucky, but most likely it's going to take some work on your part. So that's why we all need encouragement to stay there and keep doing it until we get it. That's the key in life. And I mean, look at all the idiots that run stuff. They just have the perseverance to stay there long enough till you figure it out. So if it's a grant or start a business or anything, just, dig deep down and get the perseverance to stay there until you figure it out. And that's what our group does, is help you do that, help you keep in the game. That's the important thing, because if you're out of the game, man, then you lose.